with you guys a little story. When I was a preschool teacher last year, and it made no sense to me back then because I would just, do what I had to do because my boss told me to do it. But now I'm starting to see that God isn't a God that leaves you on cliffhangers. Do something without you getting revelation or gaining your authority or whatever. He's not going to leave you on a cliffhanger. God is not going to leave you on a cliffhanger. Let me share with you guys this, okay? This is so powerful for me because at the time, I was just going through the actions. So when I was a preschool teacher, I was told for our summer program that we had a lesson plan that we were doing, and it was called All Around the World, and it was for everybody. It was for the whole staff. You know what I'm saying? Just so it could be easier for us. And we had 7 countries that we had to create a lesson plan for each week for the kids. So at the time, I was just going with the flow. I'm like, okay, I'll do these countries. Cool, I got it. I did all my crafts. I did all the YouTube videos. I did all the, classwork that we had for the kids. I did all of it. And I did it well. You know what I'm saying? I myself was learning all these countries, and the countries were, I'm going to name them for you guys. It was Ethiopia, Jamaica, Papua New Guinea, Guatemala, Peru, and South Korea, and the United States. And at that time, I didn't, like I said, random countries around the world, whatever. 3 months later, I had a lot of faith in my ear because faith comes by hearing. I was going to church, but I also had Pastor Jonathan Shuttlesworth in my ear, Pastor Adalis Shuttlesworth in my ear, Evangelist Stacy Bonet in my ear, and I also had Pastor Terry Lynn Scott in my ear. And I had a lot of them in my ear at the time, and I was going to church as well. And they speak a lot of faith. So, a lot of them were saying to dream big, think big, speak. They also just to write things down. And I started writing, I started flowing, I started dreaming big. And those 7 countries came to my mind. And I was like, what the heck? It was whatever, because at the time I was writing them down, but I wasn't really saying them. I was just writing them down and I would just say it here and there. But now, today, I was told to do something. I am going to Africa. I am going to Ethiopia. I am going to Jamaica. I am going to Papua New Guinea. I am going to Guatemala. I am going to Peru. I am South Korea. I am going to certain states in the United States, wherever you want me, God. But I'm declaring that. I'm declaring that today, and I wanted to share that